to draw basic note values.
Today is the day we are going to learn about note values, starting with quarter note. I hope you guys flipped over your staff paper. So this very first note we're going to learn about is quarter note. Now that you have learned how to spell it, I am going to show you what a quarter note looks like, starting with the note head and then the stem. But make sure, go back to the note head and fill it in because the note head needs to be filled in. A quarter note receives one beat, so that means when you sing or play the note, you only hold it for one beat. So the beat and how long you hold the beat depends on how fast or slow your piece of music is. So if your tempo is, your beat would be held as long as one of the taps. So, to clarify, you need to make sure you stop your sound before the second beat. Now I'm moving on to the half note. This is how you spell it. Oops. And now I will draw it for you. This one has a clear note head. You do not fill it in, and then a stem. And it equals 2 beats. So instead of holding it for one beat, you hold it for 2, and I will explain that in just a sec. Okay, remembering our old tempo of, now we're holding the half note for 2 taps, only 2 taps, and then we stop the sound. So, So after that second tap, you are not making any more sound. Moving on to the dotted half note. Now you will know how to spell this too. And please be kind in your thoughts. I am filming while writing this, so my handwriting doesn't look as nice as I would like it, and neither do my notes. So please forgive me. Your dotted half note, you guessed it, looks like a half note. So a clear note head, it is not filled in with the stem, but you're adding a dot to the side. Instead of 2 beats like the half note, we are adding another beat because of that dot. So it is 3 beats. We are only singing the dotted half note for 3 beats or 3 taps. I'm done singing after the 3rd tap. We're moving on to the whole note. And that's with the WH, not a hole in the ground, like a whole piece of bread. Not a half piece of bread. And this one's super easy because it only has a note head and it's not filled in. And if you guessed it was 4 beats that you hold it for, you are correct. the whole note. You're holding it for 4 taps or beats. Ah. This whole piece of bread represents the whole note for 4 beats. Now to represent the dotted half note, I have a half piece of bread plus a quarter piece of bread stuck together for 3 beats. Next, I have a half piece of bread to represent a half note for 2 beats. And finally, I have a quarter piece of bread to represent a quarter note for 1 beat.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to see more videos. Yay!